Hey everybody, it's Julia and this is my lesson 6 choose your position discussion board video about religion in Pakistan and talking about misconceptions about religions. Before this week's study, I had a lot of misconceptions about Islam. I think there was about 100 times more that I don't know than I do know. I did not understand the difference between Islam and Muslim, and now I know that Islam is the religion and Muslim is the follower of the religious doctrine of Islam. Was a priesthood title, and I assumed that there was some sort of ordinances, and in this week's reading we learned that there aren't any ordinances. I had heard that a jihad was translated to English as a holy war, and I believe that it was a doctrine that a jihad was to fight fiercely against anyone not of Islam and to bring them into submission or to eradicate them. Now I understand it to be a personal struggle against the natural man. When jihad is against others, it is not intended to target the weak or someone who is not in conflict with Islam. It is not supposed to be aggressive, but instead defensive. Violent acts committed in the name of jihad are only done by radical extremists, and suicide is not acceptable. I previously thought that the first 5 books of Moses, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, were part of the Quran. I was also not aware that Psalms and the Gospels are recognized by Muslims as religious texts. I learned that the Sharia law comes from the Hadith and covers crimes, inheritance, marriage, divorce, prayer, fasting, etiquette, and virtually every other aspect of their human existence. I learned the difference between Sunnis and Shiites. The Sunnis are the majority of the Muslims, and after Muhammad's death, they weren't worried about who would be their leader, but that they would have a leader so that there wouldn't be any anarchy or civil strife. And the Shiites insisted that the next leadership after Muhammad would have to come from the family of the Prophet. There's plenty more. I could go on for a long time, but that's enough. And I'll see you next week.